All right, y'all, how's it going? We are back out here. We are set up. We're kind of close to the spot where we caught that 76 last time. But what I've done is I moved back a little bit further. That's actually up here a little ways. So it's been a full week since I've been on the water. I took a week off. I went deer hunting. Put me a couple doe in the freezer, so we're good there. So like I said, I gave this spot a full week. Yeah, 7 days to kind of chill out, do what it does, maybe reload something. We've kind of got the same exact conditions as we had the time we was out here last, except for we don't have that stiff wind. We have a breeze from the north. We've got a little bit of current, not a whole lot of current, because I had to put up my big drift sock because it kind of still wanted to creep the boat sideways. So I'm hoping once that that'll cup enough water to keep it somewhat straight. So that'll help. I just caught me some fresh skipjack. I mean, we've got all the makings of possibly catching another good fish today. So, but what I done week before last day I was out here, I just kind of come out. I didn't film. I just kind of come out and I just scanned. That's all I done. I sat staring at my graph, which it's not my favorite thing to do, but sometimes you got to do it. Well, I ended up finding some more stuff a lot further up. So we're gonna see how this plays out. We're going to give this quite a bit of time because there's just so much stuff. Like, I'm actually parked a little bit further into the junk, so when I cast out, which I don't have to cast very far, I'll be right in it. So we'll see. I mean, the potential for, you know, a flathead or something like that's still there. Water temp today is starting out at 69 degrees, almost 70, because the last day I was out here, it went up to 72 degrees. And we were working on like 66, 67 degrees prior to that. So oh, I'll tell you what, y'all, we need to get to some consistent temperatures here, because these fish are just kind of up and down as far as their mood goes. So, but the skipjack that I did catch, they weren't very big. I mean, I did catch a couple nice ones, but I'm going to play around with some of them smaller ones. So I'm gonna flay half of them, then I'm going to cut, you know, slightly bigger baits out of them, and then possibly toss the fillet on the other rod. The rest of these, the other three, they're going to have head chunks. So that's going to be the plan for those, because that seems to be the ticket last time, well, the last handful of times I was out. So looks like that drift sock's going to cup some water. We just need just a little bit, because like, if you remember what I said, the current hits this point and it comes out. Well, the current actually gets shifted over there because I can see stuff moving. It's just right here, it's just slack current, really slack current. So that could be the thing. I don't know. Is the reason why all these, you know, the fish are here. That's why this junk's here. I mean, I know that's why the junk's here. So we're just kind of hoping that that's why there may be some fish here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to cup enough water, keep it straight. Good deal. Well, let me get some baits cut up and we'll see what happens. So I was going to show you, like, I mean, that's not a very small skipjack, you know, but it's not, you know, slightly bigger like one of these, or even more so like one of these. So I mean, I got a handful like that, so I'm going to give them a shot. So I'm going to fillet. No, I'm just going to take the head chunk off this one. My plan is I'm going to go slightly bigger baits today, just because I just got a feeling. So like that fish there, that skipjack there, so I cut, you know, I filleted that side, but this side, the other fillet, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take, yeah, well, I think I'll probably toss that piece out. That'll work. So I'll save the fillet for later. Let me get some more head chunks out there. We had a cold front come through last night, kind of chilled everything off. It's supposed to get up into the mid-60s today. So we will see what these old fish are doing. But we are pretty much going to do this. We're going to fish structure. This is the best way I know to fish structure. And that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we come across a good one, or 3. That would be ideal. So we don't have to cast very far at this little spot. Because it's critical. That's I'll tell you that for sure. The critical part of this is you want to be able to keep the boat straight. Because if you get like this, we got this slight north wind, that if we start getting everything swaying, then it starts, look at that already. Golly, it didn't know more than hit the bottom of the, it didn't no more than hit the bottom and I got bit. Man, he didn't take it, so I guess there's that. God dog. I can't even get all the rods out. Not a bad fish. I can't even get the rods out. Heck yeah, that's a good quick start to the day. I just threw it right in front of his face. Come here, buddy. Let's get the skunk out early. Like as soon as we get the first rod in the water early. Come here, buddy. Yeah, not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all. Start the day. Heck yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, that's a teener for sure. Well, I'm trying to get the hook at it, but you got that thing good, buddy. There we go. Not a bad start. Look at this dude. Yeah, he's a teener. He's probably about 13, 14 pounds. Heck yeah. I can't even get the rest of the rods in the water. Well, I surely appreciate that, buddy. All right, so let's move on up. See what we can't get into up here. And then go hit some of the other stuff that I found. That'll be the goal. But had to start here. Definitely had to start here. And it could still be a time of day thing. That's yet to be determined. But we will keep ourselves in somewhat of the right area and figure out if it is in fact a timing thing, in which case we'll know a little bit better. Oh, and he let go. Oh my God, the dude let go. That's unreal. That's terrible. Let's go, let's go. And dog. Man, he hit that thing hard. He smacked the crap out of it. Not that big of a fish. He was just super excited. Is he under all them lines? Well, I guess since you want to come this way, God, are you swimming? Yeah, you are definitely swimming to me. I mean, since you want to go this way, I guess I'll bring you this way. I mean, not a big one, just super aggressive. Super aggressive. Dang, buddy. You absolutely wanted that piece of bait, didn't you? I mean, just absolutely wanted it. Nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. That was that big piece of skipjack, too. But we kind of sat here a little while for you, buddy. That's the one thing. That's the one difference. We kind of sat here for a little bit for you. So we definitely may have to swap it up. I'm going to give it another 15, 20 minutes, then we're going to have to do something else. But I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Because we have not had the bites that we had. I think I've had a gar messing with this one. That's kind of in the shallow spot. But that fish absolutely wanted it. I mean, just smack it and go. So what they've been doing, or what they have done, is I'm noticing it a little bit more now. They let the water come up at some point over the, I'm assuming the weekend, and it would appear that they are actually dropping it back down. I can see more trash and stuff in the center of the river, and the river is a little bit more dingier than it was last time I was out. So there's that. But let me get another chunk cut up. I'll toss him out there. I'm gonna put an actual chunk on this time. I think this is a gar. I don't know, it might be a catfish, but I think it's a gar, the way he's running at me. I think I've had gar messing with this one for a minute. I don't know. It's the way he's moving, it's gotta be a gar. I've been getting bit on this one for a while. It's hard to say. The way he's running like that though, it's gotta be a gar. Now he's kind of rolling like a blue. Just wild if it is a blue. Pulling drag and everything. And he just gives up. God, it is a blue. My Lord, buddy. He just barely hooked too. You get the net on this dude, he just barely hooked. Man, did y'all see? I mean, like he just comes screaming to the boat. I thought for sure that was a gar. Come here, buddy. Let's get you in this net. Gotta be ginger with him. Come on, buddy. There we go. Man, I thought for sure that was a gar. That had all the earmarks of that being a gar. I mean, he's not a monster, but he just barely hooked. Man, buddy, you were sprinting all over the place. Yeah, he was just barely hooked. I mean, this is a long fish. Oh yeah, he's 20s for sure. Probably 25, almost. I'd say 25 for sure. Look at this. Look how long that fish is. Yeah, I hear you. Just down there just screaming all over the place. Well, I mean, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, buddy. He got like a little, yeah, he's got a little crook back to him. I just now noticed that. He sure does. Not much of one, but, oh, heck yeah, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you. Man, I just thought for sure that was going to be a gar. Because I've had a couple bites with it being up there where they just grabbed it and just bowed the rod and let go. You know, I'm not saying that was 100% a gar, but there's just a bunch of gar flipping around me here, so I just figured it was, picking it up, just dropping it like they do most of the time. But that one there, he surely fooled me. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on up. We're gonna go up to the edge of this hole like I was talking about. We'll fish the upper edge of it, leading edge. See if that makes a difference. Well, we ain't even had nothing touch this. Well, I think right there something may have touched it. Let's put some fresh bait on some of these rods. Ones with the heads, these old spiders, man, I tell you what, I can just see them. They are thick. All right, so what we got here in this spot is we've got kind of where it shallows up right in front of us, and there's a hole right directly behind us. We're on the leading edge of that hole, but as the hole comes, you know, as it comes up this way, it starts to come up shallow right through here. Well, it gets shallower, so it probably comes up about from the bottom of the hole to right up in front of us, comes up about another 15 feet. So something different, something I ain't tried yet as far as like setting up on. When I scanned through the hole, I didn't really see anything. So we may not spend a whole lot of time here, but I wanted to give it a shot. We've got some more stuff on the way up I want to hit. There's actually something right over on the other side, I do believe, but looks like there's somebody fishing over there, but that's okay. I got some stuff further south we'll run and set up on if this doesn't pan out. Well, all right, y'all, we have gave this spot, I was not super excited about this little spot, so figured we give it 30 minutes, see what happens. Nah, we ain't even got I think I had a little bite hit the suspended rod, and that was about it. So we're gonna move on up to another spot. I'll put all fresh bait on, and then we'll give it a shot. We do got to make a small little run. It's not that far, but we'll put fresh bait on when we get up there. See, we can't pull up. All right, we made it to our spot. We got quite a bit more current right here. I say quite a bit. You know, it's not a whole lot, but it's more than we had back there. What I like about this spot though is because I'm putting all this fresh bait on there, all that fresh scent is going to go right down right below us, which is that it's a mud flat back there. And right up above us is another little feeding spot where they'll come to also. So we're kind of in between the two feeding spots. So I'm hoping that we can make something happen here. And just kind of sit here and wait them out. I'll spread all these out pretty good bit. So I want to try to maximize all that scent that's rolling back on that mud there, because it gets shallow, then it gets a little bit deep right behind us, and it comes back up shallow right up above us. So we're kind of in that little avenue there. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Well, he was going the other direction. Now he's... Oh, he got me tangled up. I mean, how many lines you get me tangled up in, buddy? Yeah, he definitely got me tangled up for sure. Not a bad fish, I don't believe, but he is also in this current. Yeah, he's not a bad fish. Laying out there in the channel. Come on over here, buddy. A big old, big-headed male. I mean, so I don't know if he did hit this line or if I had another fish hitting this line. What's up, ugly thing? God, dog. Hey, look at this dude, y'all. Man. Come here, buddy. You gonna open your mouth, or I may have to net this fish. Oh yeah. That's a bruiser there. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one. He's mid-20s for sure. Look at this thing. I mean, just look at how he is just a big-headed male. I mean, I appreciate it. Just a full, I mean, full gut. You make sure, I mean, you didn't come out of real deep water, but yeah, let me just make sure, buddy. No, I guess not. You're just fat. still wanted to eat what I had out there. Nothing wrong with that, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, he's another 25. Alrighty, buddy, thank you. Let you go on this side so you don't rehook yourself. Alrighty. That's cool stuff. I like it when they hit it like that. I mean, he just thumped it and just buried the rod. Man, I love that. All right. Where did you go? Did you go under or over? Don't feel like a bad fish either. I don't know if he went over or under these lines. Yeah, they're starting to move around for sure. Are you gonna go to the left? Or I mean right, I mean. Please do. That would make things a lot easier. Oh, you don't feel like a bad one. Kind of feels like a flathead in a way. Let me make sure everything's good to go. Okay. Yeah, to make sure everything was good to go. God, it's just awesome when they do that. I don't know if he might just be wrapped up, but he's staying down, so I don't know. He might be wrapped up. Is it a flathead? That'd be cool. Cause he dang sure had been acting like a blue. No, it's a decent blue. Yeah, that's a good one there, y'all. Yeah, that's a good one there. He did not fight like that. He did not fight like that at all. He's probably 30s, you know, but sure helps our average out for the day. God, dog. He did not like the feel of that net. Man, splashed me with water and everything. Come on in here, but oh yeah, he's every bit 30. Another big-headed male. Golly, buddy, you got water on the camera lens. How did you manage that? He gets you guys cleaned up. So he does splash water all the way over on the camera lens. Well, you, sir, are definitely the first glove-worthy fish of the day. So if you figure we already had a 20-pound average, this fish here will bring it up to at least a 25-pound average for the day. I mean, just a... Oh, you weren't going nowhere, buddy. He had that old triple threat right behind that big old tooth patch he's got. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh. Like I said, he's not a monster, but look at him. Oh, no, don't do it. Ah, I knew he was gonna do it. You old crazy thing. Come on up here. Come on up here, buddy. I just want to show you off. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Look at the whole head on him. Let me get a picture of this dude. I appreciate that. One more look at this dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that fish there was, I'd say 32, 35, right around there. Pretty good average for the day. I like that. I had stopped the camera because it was doing some sort of some weird stuff. And as soon as I stopped it, I watched that rod just bam. So I turned it on real quick, and that's, I mean, y'all didn't miss much except for the initial takedown. But yeah, he didn't like to feel that net, did he? As soon as he felt that net, man, he splashed everything. Good deal. There's a fish. I'm not super convinced that he's a decent one, but it's a fish. Yeah, he just come off. Like I said, I didn't. A little bitty thing, I'm sure. He did not feel impressive, I'll tell you that. Yeah, he did not feel impressive. But another fish. Well, another fish bit. That was out there in the channel, so that, yeah, it's like I said, I probably should have pulled the boards out today and probably went that route, but that's all right. There we go. Got us a barge bite, y'all. Ain't nothing better than a barge bite, even though he's an itty bitty one. I wish he wouldn't have bit. He's gonna bring down our average. But that is a barge bite. Yeah, he's gonna bring down our average though. That's the only bad part about it. Golly, this dude got all kinds of tangled up. He has twisted 3 days from Sunday. Are you even hooked, or you just, I don't even, well, nah, he was hooked. Yeah, he was hooked. Oh, buddy. Well, I appreciate it nonetheless. Bring down our average though. And we're still probably at about a we're still probably at about a 25-pound average. He didn't bring it down much. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna try to get packed up so they don't get too far in front of me, because them barges, I mean, they screw up water for a long ways. And I got to go back that way, and I got this other one coming, so I'm going to try to not get too far behind him. But anyway, I mean, heck, we did pretty good today. We didn't, the bite wasn't on fire. We didn't catch many. Like I said, today would have been the day that I needed to throw the boards out instead of, spot locking in areas. But we didn't do too bad. 25-pound average on the few fish we did catch. Not bad at all. If that was the only fish I was going to catch today, those have been the ones I wanted, like that. That last one we just caught, yeah, that was that brought down our average probably about a ½ pound. But that's okay. But yeah, I mean, all I did is I targeted more or less the same stuff I've been kind of targeting. But we did have, I know, week before last we had a spike in water temp, so we were right around that 66, 67, 68. We were there pretty much all week prior to that, and then we bumped up to like 72 degrees, and so I don't know what that did to the fish at that particular time. I wasn't out here, But when I come out this morning, we started off 68, we're right at 70 now, so it's starting to cool back down. Of course, we did have a cold front come through yesterday, rain and whatnot, so that helped kind of cool the water back down. So that may have put the fish in a little funk today, and that's fine. You know, like I said, the fish we did catch, I was pretty happy with the ones we did catch. You know, we caught that one, he was about mid-30s for sure, and like I said, the rest of them were, you know, right at 20, if not into the 20s, so had a pretty good average for the day. But I think the next trip I'm gonna go further south, and I'm gonna just try to, I may drag in tube, or I may just spot lock in different spots, just try this in other places, where that water temp's supposed to start, or supposed to continuously go down this week. So we'll see if we can get back into the pattern we were when we just kind of set up, you know, where they want to be, and then, you know, try to pick some off like that. So that's kind of the plan. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to, you know, pull boards or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just like fishing like this. One, it's simple. Outside of the fact, you know, you got to move around, but you know, you limit yourself to what water you can cover in a day. But if you hit on the right pattern, man, it could be just like, you know, my last few videos. It could be a really good day, real fast. So that's kind of what I like doing. I like doing this. I like pulling boards too. Pulling boards is fun. But like I said, prior to me doing spot locking in spots, it wasn't the deal. It was not. So I don't know. We'll have to go back and forth, just kind of play with it, I guess, either way, and then see, you know, which one starts to, you know, pan out a little bit better than the other. And then that's what we'll stick with for a while until it goes away, then we'll try it again. But either way, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.